So if you clicked on this video, you're probably under the age of 20. Turning 20 is the start of a new decade, new chapter of your life. And with this chapter of life comes challenges that you must face. I wish someone was there to give me advice, which is why I made this video. So here are 20 things you need to learn before you turn 20. My first advice is that you have to be comfortable being alone. My advice is that you're the average of your closest 5 friends. So choose your friends wisely. My third advice is that if you haven't started exercising now, you should. Because once you start pushing 30, your bones are going to start to hurt and you might be cooked. My fourth advice is that sleep matters more than the grind call. A sleep-deprived brain makes worse decisions, learns slower, and feels worse emotionally. Some of you guys are able to drive, and if you're watching this video, the age limit was like under 20, so none of you guys can drink. But basically, if you pull an all-nighter, it's the equivalent of driving drunk. So don't do that. My fifth advice is that you should save as much money as possible. Even if it's $20 every so often, compounding interest is your best friend. In order to make him your best friend, you need time. Just please spend time saving money. My sixth advice is that you gotta learn one high-end skill. It could be coding, which kind of doesn't fit this job market, but this vibe coding, you can literally create any Roblox game you want and make millions of dollars. My seventh advice for you is that most people are too busy thinking about themselves to judge you. Fear of embarrassment holds people back more than your lack of talent. My eighth advice for you is that your attention span is your life. If your screen time is over 8 hours and you spend those 8 hours just randomly scrolling, your future is getting shaped by the TikTok algorithm rather than your own intention. So please, get off that phone. My tip number 9 is that you should read more books than the comment sections of TikTok or Instagram. Okay? Because the people on TikTok and Instagram are so brain dead. They don't understand nuance. They don't have any critical thinking skills. It's all rage bait. And like, just waste your time reading these kids' comments that don't know what they're talking about. Just go back to reading books. Like, it makes your day so much better. You're less irritated, especially if the book is written really well. Step 10 is you gotta learn how to communicate clearly. Okay? Speaking and writing well opens doors in every career and relationship. That's literally one of the biggest reasons why I created this channel. Because I want to practice my public speaking, my comprehension, my clarity, and communication. So please learn how to speak well. Because when you work in a real job environment, if you fail, you're not getting an F in the class. You're getting fired. And you're going to become homeless. My tip 11 is that you need to make sure your identity is not being naturally gifted. Okay? You're just simply mathematically not built different. And once you realize you're not different, is where you could actually build yourself up. That ego you have is preventing you from learning as much as possible. Tip 12 is that romantic relationships should add peace, not chaos. My tip 13 is that you got to learn to leave environments that damage you. Some friendships, job, and situations only improve once you walk away. Sometimes you gotta start brand new in order to make progress. Tip 15. The internet rewards extremes. Real life rewards The internet rewards extremes. Real life rewards reliability. Everything you see on TikTok or Instagram, let's say like gambling for example, when they win like $40,000, that's literally a highlight reel. Like, why would they show them losing money? They're trying to trick you into gambling. Tip number 16. Failure becomes less scary once you survive it once. Most successful people just fail more publicly and they just keep on going. Ignore the noise and just move in silence. Tip number 17 is that you guys are focused on numbers. Subscribers, money, 6-figure salary, all these numbers, but you also forget that your body keeps score, okay? Like, please, make sure your posture is correct. Make sure you don't have a hunch neck. Make sure you're not always on a phone. Please stop frying your eyes. Please stop frying your brain. Because once you start pushing 40 and you're not young anymore, your bones are going to ache so much. Tip number 18 is you gotta learn basic adult life skills early. So this includes cooking, budgeting, emailing, cleaning, scheduling, taxes, network, all of these. You gotta lock in early and get these skills down because this skills build the foundation of your adult life. My tip 19 is that confidence is built from evidence. Keeping promises to yourself creates real confidence faster than motivational content. Let's take basketball for example, right? Let's say you watch the Stephen Curry edit of him during the Olympics, right? Oh, the devil named Curry is crucifying us or whatever, right? Okay? But like, if you don't practice basketball, you can watch 20 million edits of Stephen Curry. You're not gonna hit a single three-pointer. But if you spend all that time, just hitting threes and you get your shooting percentage to maybe 50%, you're going to be Stephen Curry, bro. You're going to try to hit as much threes as possible when you play basketball with your friends. My final tip for you is that you should start before you feel ready. Analogy I'm going to use is swimming, right? So I hope you guys know how to swim. But let's say you don't know how to swim, right? What's the biggest thing you have to do? You have to jump in the water. And what's in the water? The water is really, really cold. No matter what you do beforehand, like warming up, jumping jacks just to make your heart race, you're still going to be super, super cold first 2 seconds of you jumping into the pool, right? And basically what I'm trying to say is that almost nobody feels fully prepared when it becomes something important. But the most important step that you must do is starting. So yeah, that's 20 advices that you should learn before you turn 20. If you really like this video, make sure to comment, like, subscribe. If you guys have any suggestions, please tell me. And I do apologize if this video is a bit choppy and I was stumbling across my words because this is one of my first time ever doing a commentary video. But yeah, thank you guys so much and bye.